This home begins with a simple philosophy: small spaces do not need to feel limited when every element is given a clear purpose. From the architecture to the smallest interior detail, the design creates an atmosphere that feels calm, refined, and effortlessly modern. Natural materials, restrained colors, generous openings, and carefully considered circulation work together to transform compact living into something beautifully composed. Rather than competing for attention, each space seems to breathe, allowing the home to feel larger, warmer, and more emotionally connected to everyday life. The exterior establishes the character of the home through a restrained contemporary composition. Clean architectural volumes, crisp lines, generous glazing, and a carefully balanced material palette create an appearance that feels sophisticated without becoming excessive. The facade does not rely on ornament to create visual interest. Instead, proportion, shadow, texture, and openings provide the architectural rhythm. Seen from above, the relationship between the building and its surrounding courtyard becomes even more apparent, revealing a compact home carefully positioned to create outdoor breathing room while maintaining a strong sense of privacy. Inside, the living area demonstrates how intelligent planning can make a modest footprint feel remarkably generous. Furniture is arranged to preserve circulation and maintain visual continuity, while the restrained palette prevents the room from appearing visually crowded. Soft furnishings introduce comfort without overwhelming the architecture, and carefully positioned openings allow natural light to travel deeper into the interior. The result is a living environment that feels contemporary but not cold, proving that minimalism works best when it supports the rituals of everyday life rather than simply removing everything from view. The staircase becomes more than a practical connection between areas, it contributes to the visual identity of the interior. Looking downward through the stairwell reveals a carefully framed composition of steps, walls, light, and changing perspectives. The simplicity of the geometry allows shadows and natural illumination to become part of the experience. In a compact home, this kind of vertical circulation is especially important because it can become an architectural feature without requiring additional floor area. Every movement through the house therefore becomes an opportunity to experience proportion, material, and light. The bedroom introduces a more intimate atmosphere, balancing the softness required for rest with the practicality of a compact workspace. The bed occupies a clear visual position while the adjoining desk provides a dedicated place for focused activities without demanding an entirely separate room. This arrangement reflects the realities of contemporary living, where one space may need to support several daily routines. By keeping the furniture visually restrained and maintaining clear circulation around it, the room remains peaceful rather than becoming overwhelmed by its multifunctional character. The bathroom shifts the atmosphere towards something more intimate and serene. A floating vanity creates visual lightness beneath the cabinetry, allowing the floor to remain visually continuous and making the room feel less enclosed. Clean surfaces and carefully selected materials reinforce the minimalist aesthetic while maintaining a sense of warmth. Rather than treating the bathroom as a purely functional space, the design gives it the atmosphere of a small private retreat, where proportion, illumination, and material transitions create a quiet sense of luxury without unnecessary visual complexity. The guest bedroom continues the home's philosophy of quiet functionality. Its arrangement is compact yet welcoming, with the bed and supporting furniture positioned to maintain an uncluttered visual field. Instead of filling the room with decorative objects, the architecture itself provides much of the character through proportion, light, and material texture. This creates a guest environment that feels intentional rather than temporary. The room demonstrates how thoughtful planning can make even a secondary bedroom feel complete, comfortable, and visually connected to the broader language of the home. Wood introduces a subtle warmth throughout the interior, softening the sharper architectural qualities of modern minimalism. In areas such as the vanity and built-in furniture, its natural character creates tactile contrast against smoother surfaces and neutral architectural finishes. This balance is essential because minimalism can easily become overly sterile when every surface is uniform. Here, warmth comes through texture, grain, and carefully controlled contrast. The result is an interior that feels polished enough for contemporary design yet comfortable enough to support the slower, more personal rhythms of home life. Storage plays a quiet but essential role in making this home work. Rather than allowing belongings to dominate the visual landscape, storage is incorporated into the architecture and furniture wherever possible. This keeps surfaces calm and circulation unobstructed while preserving the functionality required for everyday living. In a small home, hidden or integrated storage can dramatically influence the sense of spaciousness because visual clutter often makes a room feel smaller than its actual dimensions. Here, organization becomes part of the architectural language, allowing simplicity to remain both beautiful and practical. Natural light becomes one of the most important materials in the entire composition. As daylight moves across walls, floors, furniture, and architectural openings, it creates subtle variations that prevent the minimalist interiors from feeling static. Shadows add depth, while reflective surfaces and carefully positioned openings help distribute brightness through the home. This is a powerful small space strategy because perceived spaciousness is influenced not only by dimensions but also by light and visual continuity. When sunlight is allowed to move freely through the architecture, compact rooms can acquire an unexpectedly expansive emotional quality. Ultimately, this home demonstrates that beautiful minimalism is not about having less for the sake of less. It is about understanding what truly deserves space, how rooms relate to one another, and how architecture can support a calmer way of living. From the contemporary exterior and courtyard connection to the living area, staircase, bedrooms, workspace, and refined bathrooms, every element contributes to a coherent experience. For Modo Haus, this is perhaps the most inspiring lesson. A small home can still feel generous when every corner is designed with intention, every material has a purpose, and every transition creates a moment worth experiencing.